Cable chest flies. So setting up with 2 cables, you can do it on the 8-point cable rig. You can also do it on the smaller functional trainer when both cables are operational, or if you can get access to both cables at one time. So what you'll do is have a handle grip on both cables and positioning the cable to start above shoulder height. So my shoulder height is here at about 13, and I've got the cable starting up at level 16. The next thing you want to make sure is that the same weight is on both stacks so that you're nice and balanced. And once you've got that all set up, what you can do is take hold of one handle, come over and grab the other so you've got both handles, take control of the weight, set yourself up right in the center so that you're, again, nice and balanced, and take a little step forward. This is personal preference, whether you go a split stance or whether you go a neutral stance. I prefer a split stance. And again, taking control of the weight, I've got a bend in my elbows, and that bend stays at all times, so I'm never coming out full extension. I've always got about that 30 to 40 degree bend in my elbows. And then I'm just going to come down like I'm hugging a tree, so a big push down so my fingers meet in the center, and resist nice and slow and controlled on the way back. So a nice big pull down. This is a chest exercise, so you should feel it in the top of your chest. And controlling it back. And again, keeping that micro bend in the elbows at all times, never coming back to a big stretch like this, always keeping control and the tension on the muscles here. What that looks like with a neutral grip is, again, you'll sort of just be leaning forward and you've got the weight to counterbalance you. And if you go for a split stance, you might like to switch it up so that you're balancing yourself out with the leading foot. Once you finish your reps, come back to center, control one weight back to the stack, and then the other back to the stack. We do not want to hear slamming of the plates from one end to the other, so always control the weights back to the stack.